It's raining, raining, raining here this morning. As I sit in jail and hang my head in shame, I'm so glad my little mama can't see me, 'cause they've given me a number for my name. Woohoo! Tell me they don't have a road gear. Look at that baby go. Yep. Anyway, here we are. The last episode I did was I crawled under Harold and I painted the underside. Can't see it because it's too blooming red. Anyway, painted some of the stuff under there with that crappy paint I found. You can see some of that stuff. Let me turn the light back on. By gum. There we go. Look how much light I have now. Let me leave you here for just a second while I go unplug. Yeah, I love you. Anyway, I don't know why that's blinking, but maybe it's doing something. Is it doing anything? Well, y'all let me know. Okay, been penny for about a week and a half, but now I'm back on my feet, thanks to the good Lord. And the last thing I did was I painted under this car and I ran out the door and got home, and that was all I knew for the next while. But that day I did a few things. I put the tips on my fan, which you're supposed to do this. I mean, one of my buddies, when he built engines and stuff, his kind of trademark thingy was to put stars on the oil pan, which I've got a magnet that's got a star cut out of it. You just throw a magnet on there and spray around it, and it makes a template and you have a star. But I didn't want to follow in his footsteps, so just like the tater wagons, just like the boys in the fighter aircraft, they put the tips, different tips on their airplane props, mostly so you won't get your head chopped off, I reckon. But when they spin, they make a neat little circle. So I know I like neat little circles. Today, this morning, when I was getting ready to come up here, I left the house. I had a whole armful of gun parts, shotgun parts and AR-15 parts, stuff like that in my arms. Of course, I had Shirley Jean, and up rolled a little van with a bunch of cute little girl, lady, women's, and they were from the JW organization, Jehovah's Witnesses. And we had a polite conversation there. Of course, I had them gun parts in my hand and a fuzzy dog here. And they said, "Oh, you're going to go target practice?" I said, "No, ma'am." I said, "These are just gun parts." I said, "They won't even make a gun anymore. They're just junk. I would give them to my daddy and he can maybe fix somebody else's gun with them." And they thanked me and gave me this and left. Which I was growed up Baptist, Southern Baptist, Missionary Baptist, any kind of Baptist you ever want to do. But all my friends were different. And I loved going to other people's churches to see what that's all about. I've always been curious. And so I got the benefit of going to the Nazarenes and the Church of Christ and all that other people. And now Marianne's Catholic. I get to go to Catholic Mass once in a while and see what that's all about. It can't hurt. And it's raining in my truck right now. Shirley Jean, roll the windows up. Yeah, roll the windows up. What? Okay. Gene. Oh well, it's a truck. It'll be all right. We're a woman now. We're right. And I just want to say, open and everything with everybody, that when we get there, I'm not selfish. I hope everybody's there. I hope we have every religion that God's grace loves and will have. And so I don't think it's just one bunch of folks. I hope it's everybody. And we're all up there going, hey, I thought you were going to hell. And they'll say, hey, I thought you were going to hell. I said, well, what? But anyway, that's how I feel. I think we're all believers, and we do need it. And it's up to God's grace to turn us loose. It's the only chance we got. So, always be open to whatever. And anyway, here we go. I got kind of a mail call. The other mail calls in the truck. I'm not going to get it right at this moment. Let's roll that window up, Shirley Jane. Roll it up. Roll that window up. Are you getting wet? Yes, it's getting wet. Okay. This is for Mr. Heavy Chevy and the little man. I think they're building a truck. You may use this on that whatchamajigger, on the reservoir on your truck. It's actually an oil breather, but who knows? You could cut it up, make something out of it. It says record Deposi, D-E-P-O-S-E, which may be French. Who knows? Probably off the only thing in the world. Or, I'm going to send this to you. Here is I think this is a hubcap emblem for an old Ford. Kept it because I thought it was real pretty and shiny. You might glue that to the top of the lid or whatever. And this morning I got a wonderful gift from Michael at the sawmill. And he gave me this beautiful pen. He gave me several of them, but I don't want to get them all dirty. Beautiful. Feels good in your hand. And he sent me this knife on loan. Because all Southerners know that you're not supposed to give a knife away because it'll cut your friendship in two. Ain't it lovely? Don't it nice? It's just the right size to keep in your pocket. Well, Mr. McCoy is a great man. He's got a great family. Thank you so very much. And the mail call that's in the wet truck. Hey, it's getting in here now. Woo! Wash the floor. Oh, it's getting my starter. Oh my gosh, it'll rust. Mr. Frameoff sent me another sticker. And I've got one, thank the Lord. I love it. But he sent me another sticker, and so thank you for that. And he always says he's on the West Coast, but come to find out he's in Canada up there. Who would have known it? Of course, people don't know where I'm at just by looking at me. They might think I'm, in France or something, the way I act, or up on Jupiter. They'll never know I'm living in the south of America here in Arkansas. But it's hard to tell where folks are from. This grass is getting high and I need to cut it. But I don't have a parasol on my lawnmower. So it can just go like that. So I think there we have it. I want to tell you something about this lower part of this door. Lower part of this door They've got tons and tons and tons of pecks in it. I mean little bitty holes here and there. Not holes, but knots. And if I was like I used to be, I would just skim it and then sand the filler flat, and that way I would only have one feather edge to deal with. And it would be, where's my finger? There's my finger. And it would be along the top here, and it's real easy to end something on a crease here. For me, it used to be. And the rest of this you can just edge. You can just edge your filler flat like it's supposed to be, and that would be an easy fix. Rather than putting filler here and there and then trying to have 4 feather edges here, or 6, and some under that knot and stuff. So I don't know what to do. I may do it. I used to be able to do it, but in between working on this stuff, I'm finding lots of good knots in this to take care of. Tater wagon. So I don't know. I just don't know. Okay. Let me get rid of this, and I'll deal with the rain and stuff here in just a minute. But this stuff going out to you, just holler if you want it. If you don't want it, I'll still send it to you, so ha-ha. I can polish this up. If you want it to look like chrome, I got a polisher. That's what I've done to this little stick sticker knife. This is beautiful. Even came in the back. I love it. And anything else you see in here you might like, just holler. Because none of this stuff is grown to the floor. It all goes out. Bye. Good riddance to you. Oh, and that last storm, I did close these big doors, but I didn't latch it or nothing, and they stayed shut. So I don't know why people don't walk in here and just fix this stuff or just take it, so I won't have to mess with it, because it's always open. But anyway, I'll say sayonara to you, and I love y'all. Stay dry, and I don't know. I've run out of stuff. All I've done is stayed in my room and watched Godzilla movies, and I'm about tired of it. I'm wanting some action. And this is a place where action happens and danger stays. Okay, bye-bye. How do you shut this off?